I get to talk to organisations all across New Zealand, and I think that if there's one common reality around health and safety is it's not straightforward. It's an ongoing, complex, dynamic, challenging thing to get your hands around. And so talking to Gareth and Jason, I'd like to acknowledge, I understand you guys have had a good year. You know, fewer people have been injured, more people have been able to go home to their family and enjoy playing with their kids and doing the stuff that we live life for. So I think that's to be really, really congratulated. I think what it brings though is that next tier, that next challenge of how do we turn that health and safety journey into something that's really important for ourselves and for our team and for our family, and resist that challenge we always front, which is a paper war. I've got a stat I need to hit in terms of a report to be completed or a form to be ticked or something to be returned back to head office. Those bits of information, they're about learning. They're about giving a large organisation with 4,000 plus staff a sense of what's going on in that place. So it's not the tick in the box that it's important, it's having some information that lets the team go, well, there's something there we could be doing better, or there's a concern. I also know OCS is an extremely client-focused business. I don't think I've ever been to an OCS event where there's not been actually clients also actually part of the audience as well as part of the conversation. And I know that pleasing the client and delivering for the client is sort of a top priority. But I think it's important, I also understand you're talking next generation. And what next generation tells me is you're not just thinking of this transaction, or next week's transaction. You're thinking, how can we be of service to this client for a long period of time? And so if you walk on and that one of your clients has got a site that's not right, you're not helping that client or OCS by working on for the transaction, because what you think you've heard is actually we need to please the client. The best thing you can do is speak up. I know you'd have the back end of Gareth and management to stand behind you around pushing that back up to the client, but you're helping the client, because that lets them get their house in order. Because if they don't know, they can't fix it either. So I think there's a tension in there, there's a challenge, because we get the message to look after the client, and at the same time that might involve in the short term putting some challenge into them. But if we're talking next generation and we're talking about genuinely being of service to our clients, actually we've got a responsibility both to ourselves and our own safety, but also how can we help our clients in other ways by putting the hand up, by giving management the chance to stand behind us and back us when we need to. So I think congratulations for a good year. Great to know there are more people and good health stepping into 2019. But I think there's a real nice challenge, an opportunity there for the whole family across OCS to think about learning and improvement, to think about having some courage and being able to put the hand up when they need to.